and my deep tissue massage therapist start to lecture me, Steve, you got to stop with these glute shots. Vigorous Steve here. I finally pieced it together. Why all the guys that use performance-enhancing drugs eventually get crippling knee pain. It's the glute shots. It's the repetitive injections in the glute, in the ventral glute. No matter how well you rotate, over the duration of weeks or months that you're on cycle, everything gets tight, everything gets bound up. There's a lot of scar tissue, a lot of adhesions, and even if you do deep tissue massage therapy frequently, that area still gets bound up and all this tightness radiates to your knees. And now you're walking around in pain all the time, especially when you're doing ass-to-grass squats. The pain is absolutely crippling to the point you don't even want to squat anymore. Before we get into all of that, please like the video, leave a comment for the algorithm, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And guys, do me a solid. Let me know down below in the comment section if you press the notification bell button, and I would appreciate everybody to do that. Do you guys actually get notified by YouTube? When I drop a video, do you get a notification on your YouTube app that I launched a new video so you can watch that and fuel and boost the algorithm? Because, well, I need the algorithm to work for this channel to get up to 100,000 subs. So please let me know down below in the comment section if you do get notified by YouTube. Well, do me a solid, hit that notification bell button so we can get this algorithm gain train up to 100,000 subs ASAP. Now, yesterday, when I had a deep tissue massage therapy session with my massage therapist, we were working on my quads and everything is nice and loose after a multitude of sessions over the last couple of weeks, but I still have knee pain. And I've always been avoiding or kind of neglecting the deep tissue massage therapy on my upper glutes, my ventral glutes, because that's where I put all of my injections. And every time my massage therapist comes, there's maybe 1.5 cc's either on the left glute or the right glute. And that's still being metabolized because I'm using Bayer testosterone and Bayer primobolan, which is produced in castor oil. So that takes a while before it leaves the injection depot. So my fault, my own issue, causing me my own knee pain over the last couple of weeks that I've been back on cycle. Because in the beginning of the cycle, I had zero knee pain. Right? I was off cycle for about 9 months, no glute shots. I did maybe some peptide injections here or there, but I didn't administer anabolic androgenic steroids in the glute or ventral glute. And now over the 30 weeks that I've been back on cycle, I've hit my glutes exclusively, 1.5 cc's left, 1.5 cc's right, back and forth, hitting the same spot every 5 days or so, maybe an inch to the left, inch to the right, but it's still in the glute. So a decent amount of inflammation and scar tissue has built up over the last 30 weeks. And now my glutes are so tight that my knees are tight. And keep in mind, guys, I'm doing basically everything right for joint, tendon, and ligament and connective tissue health. I'm taking my collagen. I'm taking my vitamin C. I'm taking my Boswellia extract. I had a stint here and there with TB500 and BPC 157 and ARA 290 to figure out that site enhancement protocol for you guys. All of my other tendons and ligaments are in perfect health, but my knees are starting to hurt more and more and more. And yesterday when I was doing the deep tissue massage therapy and I got an elbow in my upper glute and my deep tissue massage therapist started to lecture me, Steve, you got to stop with these glute shots. This went on for like 10 minutes straight and I don't let anybody lecture me anymore. Maybe Derek and Leo, but that's about it. But well, yesterday I had nowhere to go because it was pinned underneath an elbow and a couple knuckles. And I was in too much pain to resist. So my deep tissue massage therapist was kind of pressing all the injection depots and showing me where the tightness was present from my upper glute to my ventral glute to my front quads, radiating all the way down on the quad sweep into my knees. And then I pieced it all together. Every cycle I've done where I did glute shots exclusively, and, well, you guys know that my cycles were always lengthy, low effective dosages, but for months in duration. Towards the end, my knees would always start to hurt because I was doing these glute shots multiple times per week. And even though there was always a couple days in between the injections, it was not enough time and not enough therapy and not enough foam rolling to prevent this tightness from manifesting. Keep in mind, using pharmaceutical grade exclusively and doing the reverse hyperextensions to decompress my lower back and remove a little bit of the scar tissue and adhesions with that exercise. I do that every week. I do my Romanian deadlifts or stiff-legged deadlifts, however you want to call it, every single week. Still, the tightness over time is building up, radiating all the way to my knees. And towards the end of the cycle, the last couple of weeks, it's just all this inflammation and bound up tissue in my upper glutes that now needs to be resolved. Again, with strenuous and intensive deep tissue massage therapy. So luckily for me, I'm coming off cycle. I haven't injected in my upper glutes for, well, a week now. So whoop-de-doo, it's still going to take a little bit longer for the inflammation and the adhesions to go away. But going forward, myself, it's probably making this video for myself solely, but I'm sure you guys can learn something from it. Foam rolling. Yeah, not only for the lower back, but also for the upper glute, just to prevent that from getting too tight when you're doing frequent administrations at that site. And I'm going to have to rotate going forward. So instead of just hitting the glutes, maybe hit that once every 8 days or so, and then pin the lats as well. And I was asking my deep tissue massage therapist what would happen if I were to administer in the lats exclusively. Again, it's a little bit more cumbersome because you have to, well, kind of reach over, not reach around, but reach over and then start injecting. It's not an easy administration to do. It's a little bit more advanced administration. And even though I have lats for days, literally way bigger than my glutes probably, if I were to hit the lats every 5 days or so, like I was doing with my glutes, I would still get bound up, but then it would radiate to my shoulder and perhaps my elbow. So I guess there's no free rides. There's no muscle group you can pin repeatedly without any issues at other body parts. Because again, the tightness will radiate. And even when you're doing deep tissue massage therapy, it might still manifest. As I was doing deep tissue massage therapy every week, every 2 weeks, just neglecting the upper glute to a certain extent because I was getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And well, I always have trouble areas that needs to be resolved. So you kind of push that area to the wayside. So, well, I really hope you can learn from my mistake. Do deep tissue massage therapy a little bit more frequently. Rotate the injection sites and do foam rolling in between every administration just to prevent the hips from getting tight, ultimately radiating to your knees. So going forward, instead of the good old Netflix and chill, I'll be doing the new and improved Netflix and foam rolling. I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're looking for the most comprehensive guides to bodybuilding pharmacology, you can find the ebooks on my website, vigoroussteve.com/shop. I'm always available for consultations. You can find the rates on the website as well. Have a look at my link tree with discount codes for all of the sponsors and affiliates that I'm associated with, companies that I highly believe in and purchase products from myself. Vigorous crew, you guys know what to do. A front double bicep for you guys. Luckily, my elbows and shoulders are not tight AF like my glutes and knees are. But don't worry, I'll get all of that fixed. That's why the deep tissue massage therapy and the foam roller is there to make everything nice and loose. So I can go ass to grass on the squats and knees to chest on the leg press and do my lunges properly so we can grow these legs to phenomenal size the next time I go back on cycle. Leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.